The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. As he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tashaun Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 6-0 our score after 1.
On 1, ready?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 2.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. Second down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, set.
On first down, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
52 blaster.
To throw, it's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains.
11 MC tank.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 Palmer. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 38, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow on first down. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go.
The 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2, ready? Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first.
Good set.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. This is Mixon on the draw. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
On 1, ready?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 16. And Lance going to throw. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation. That's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lance back to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here we go with Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go.
The tight end in motion right. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
And cycle. You don't blue. Cycle.
Here's Lance.
And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now Burrow.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Gun.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Go. 11.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
To throw, Burrow. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.